Main engine start, 2, 1, and 0, and liftoff.
Love so incredible, unexplainable, that you call me by name. You see me through it all, even when I fall. You love me just the same. Creator of the world, you live in my heart. You know my name and you call me friend. You know my beginning
whole solar system from here.
I think we can hear it from here, too.
Commander Mouse, you are clear for re-entry.
Roger. See you back on Earth. Initiating landing protocol in T-minus 3 minutes. Autopilot engaged. Huh? You need to go outside. Oh, no, buddy. Now's not the time. Well, just use the Space John. Or not. We'll do it, but you have to make it quick. Whoa, boy! We don't want to get caught in that gravity well.
Hi there! Ah, my back! Just kidding, I don't have a back!
Forgive him, but as you can see, he has no brain.
Turns out you don't need one. Totally overrated. As a matter of fact, I don't even... Oh, I forgot how to breathe. Don't know how to breathe. Help me, Dr. Cockroach, help! Help!
Suck in, Bob.
Oh, thanks, Doc. You're a lifesaver.
Kira, look at that view. The moon is so shiny. I bet there are moon monsters out there or moon treasure.
No moon monsters, Emily. And no treasure either. We're here to show our KE friends the moon, but that's it. Not to cause any chaos.
Chaos? Me? Never.
What did you just do?
Nothing. I just pressed the big red button labeled do not touch. But look.
Looks like it's the virtual puzzle programming built into the ship. It says we can only find the treasure if we follow the map and solve the challenges the right way.
Challenges? Psh, I'll just hack the system. Who needs rules?
Emily, the instructions are clear. Only those who follow the path can claim the treasure. We have to do this properly.
Fine, let's play it your way.
To unlock the first clue, answer true. What has keys but can't unlock?
What has keys but can't unlock? A sleeping dragon?
No, it's a piano.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
See, easy when you do it the right way.
Yeah, but when did doing the right thing get you anything? Let's find that treasure quicker.
This guy Joseph did the right thing once, and even though he struggled at first, he was rewarded in the end.
Really? Okay, tell me more.
This is Joseph.
Hey!
Who was the son of Israel and Rachel. But he had 11 brothers who hated him and sold him into slavery. After being put in jail, Joseph told of the future of Egypt when he interpreted Pharaoh's dreams, and Joseph found favor with the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh made Joseph a leader in his kingdom. Just as Joseph had told the Pharaoh, Egypt had 7 years of abundance. Then the 7 years of abundance came to an end, and the 7 years of famine began. Just as Joseph had said. But the Egyptians had food to eat because Joseph had planned for the famine. There was famine in all the other lands, and many came to Joseph to buy food. There was even a famine in the land that Joseph came from. So when Israel heard that there was grain in Egypt, he sent his sons to buy some. But Israel did not send Benjamin with the others because he was afraid that harm might come to him. When Joseph's brothers came to him, Joseph recognized them, but he pretended to be a stranger. So Joseph decided to test his brothers. He had his interpreter tell them to send for Benjamin, who had stayed home. And then he threw his brothers in jail for 3 days. On the 3rd day, Joseph let all but one of the brothers take grain to their starving households with the instruction to bring Benjamin back. But Joseph provided for his brothers' journey and gave them grain and silver. The brothers did exactly as Joseph instructed, as they were scared that God was punishing them for what they had done to Joseph so many years before. They traveled home to their father's house, then back to Egypt. Now that he had seen that they brought Benjamin, Joseph was overwhelmed, so he released the brother who was still in prison. But Joseph decided to play one more trick on his brothers. He sent the brothers away but told his servant to hide his silver cup in Benjamin's bag. Then Joseph told the servant to go after the brothers and retrieve the cup. The brothers hadn't traveled far before the servant stopped them and accused them of stealing the cup. Joseph could no longer control himself before his attendants. He made them leave so he could be alone with his brothers, and he told his brothers who he really was. Ta-da! He told them of his life and all he had experienced, and he forgave them for what they had done. God was with Joseph and took care of him and showed him favor.
You know, Emily, doing the right thing isn't always the easiest way, but in the end, it's always worth it. Just like that guy Joseph in the Bible.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Joseph did do the right thing, even when it was hard.
He was sold into slavery by his brothers, and he was thrown into prison, but he trusted God and kept doing the right thing. In the end, he became a ruler in Egypt and saved his family.
So doing the right thing was hard at first for him, but it worked out in the end?
Exactly. Even when it seemed like everything was going wrong, Joseph trusted that God had a plan for him, and he obeyed God.
Wow, you know, I guess if Joseph can stick with it, I guess I can too. Oh no.
The map's gone.
Sorry.
What do we do? Now we're stuck.
I don't know, how do we fix it? Okay. Oh yeah, what if you just reboot the system?
Yeah.
And then you could solve the puzzle again. Yeah?
We have to stick to the plan from now on.
Okay, after that. But KE friends, why don't we play our game while Kira fixes the system? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, come on, KE friends. KE friends, you're gonna play silent ball. Y'all are gonna stand up around the room, tossing a ball around. If you drop it, or if you make any noise, you're out. Have fun.
fixed the map.
Good.
Only those who earn this treasure by following the path may claim
Wait,
it.
does that mean we solved it?
I'm not sure. You tried to take a shortcut, remember?
Yeah.
Congratulations, you completed the puzzle. Here is your prize.
A cookie. I love cookies.
Yeah, that's so cool.
You know what? You deserve it, Kira.
Thanks, Emily, but I think the right thing to do is share it with you.
Thanks, but next time I'm not messing around with any more shortcuts. You were right all along.
Yeah, but maybe you should continue our Bible story just in case you need a refresher.
Yeah, maybe.
So part of God's story is about a guy named Joseph, and it begins like this. Once there was a guy named Joseph who had 10 older brothers and 1 younger one. When Joe was a boy, he was his dad's favorite. In fact, his dad liked him so much better than his brothers that he gave Joe a special gift to prove it. You can imagine this made his brothers jealous. And Joe only made things worse. He told his brothers about dreams he had where he was ruling over them. Well, this made Joe's brothers furious. One day they were working and saw Joe coming. They said, "Here comes that dreamer." They threw Joe into a dark pit. They might have left him there forever, but they met some men traveling from Egypt and sold Joe to them as a servant instead. They thought that was slightly nicer than leaving him in a pit. Then they went home and told their father Joe had been killed by a wild animal. This broke their dad's heart. Kids, these brothers were really bad news. Selling a sibling is never a good idea, ever. But the Bible says the Lord was with Joe. When Joe was a servant, he worked for a really important rich guy named Potiphar. And Potiphar liked Joe so much, he put him in charge of the whole house. Joe was happy until one day he was blamed for something he didn't do, and Potiphar sent him straight to jail. Well, God was still with Joe, even in prison. The guard decided he liked Joe so much, he put him in charge of all the other prisoners. Then God gave Joe special knowledge about dreams. When 2 prisoners had dreams, Joe knew what they meant, so he told them. 2 years later, Egypt's ruler called Pharaoh had a dream, and nobody knew what it meant. But by now, one of the 2 prisoners Joe had helped was out of jail and working for Pharaoh. He told Pharaoh about Joe, and God helped Joe figure out what Pharaoh's dream meant. But Pharaoh's dream was really more of a nightmare. It meant that everybody in Egypt would have food for 7 years, then be hungry for 7 years. Joe told Pharaoh the only way to survive was to store food during the 7 good years. Well, Pharaoh thought Joe's idea was brilliant. He put him in charge. During the 7 hungry years, nobody could eat without getting food from Joe. He was like a human vending machine. Well, remember how Joe had 11 brothers? Like everybody else, they had to get food from Joe. And when they came, they didn't even recognize their brother. But Joe knew who they were. He secretly tested them to see if they changed. After all, they did throw him in a pit and sell him. Finally, he couldn't hide who he was from his brothers anymore. He told everyone to leave the room because he was about to cry. After sobbing for a few minutes, he told them, "I'm your brother Joseph. I'm the one you sold." The brothers couldn't believe it. They had hurt Joe, but God had taken care of him during the good times and the bad. Even with everything they had done to Joe, he forgave them because he was willing to follow God, even when it was hard. Joe told them, "You planned to harm me, but God planned it for good." And God used Joe to save many lives, including the family that was part of God's special rescue plan. And that's the story of Joseph. So in case you missed it, here's the quick version. Joe was his dad's favorite. His brothers sold him. Potiphar put Joe in charge. Joe was sent to jail. The guard put Joe in charge. Pharaoh had a bad dream. Joe told him what it meant. Pharaoh put Joe in charge. Joe's brothers had to come to him for food. Joe forgave them. This was part of God's rescue plan.
Okay, you were right. Doing it the right way is way better.
And it's way more rewarding.
Next time, I'm gonna be more like Joseph.
How's that?
Well, you know, Joseph went through a lot of hard things, but he never stopped doing the right thing.
You're right. Even when it seemed like nothing was going right, he still obeyed God. And in the end, he was rewarded for his faithfulness.
Yeah, even when it's tough, doing the right thing can lead to good things like Joseph's story.
That's right. God promises to reward us when we trust him and do the right thing, even if it's hard. It might not be easy, but God has a plan for us.
Yeah, and I'm glad that we followed the plan from the end. The treasure was awesome. I love cookies, but you know, the real reward was figuring it out together.
Absolutely. And just like Joseph, we don't have to go through it alone. God's with us every step of the way.
I get it now. No more shortcuts for me.
I'm glad to hear that. Now, let's get back home.
Okay, friends, we're gonna do our takeaway for the day. Stand up and repeat after me. God promises.
God promises
to reward us.
To reward us.
Great job. Let's do it all together.
God promises to reward us.
Great job. Stay standing for our Bible verse.
For your kingdom is an everlasting kingdom. You rule throughout all generations. The Lord always keeps his promises. He is gracious in all he does. Psalms 145:13. For your kingdom is an everlasting kingdom. You rule throughout all generations. The Lord always keeps his promises. He is gracious in all he does. Psalms 145:13. For your kingdom is an everlasting kingdom. You rule throughout all generations. The Lord always keeps his promises. He is gracious in all he does. Psalms 145:13.
When night has fallen, when fear is coming, still you're calling me. When faith is lost and my hope exhausted, you will be my strength. When my mind says I'm not good enough, God, you're enough for me. Yeah, I've decided I'm not giving up, 'cause you won't give up on me. You won't give up on me. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. Now I feel it breaking out like an echo, echo in my soul. In every season, you keep repeating promises to me. Whoa, now there's no stopping what you have started until it is complete. When my mind says I'm not good enough, God, you're enough for me. Yeah, I decided I'm not giving up, 'cause you won't give up on me. You won't give up on me. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. No, I feel it breaking out like an echo, echo in my soul. When my mind says I'm not good enough, God, you're enough for me. Yeah, I've decided I'm not giving up, 'cause you won't give up on me. You won't give up on me. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. No, I feel it breaking out, breaking out. Hey, your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. No, I feel it breaking out like an echo, echo in my soul. In my
Okay, friends, we had such a fun time with you all today.
Let's go over what we got to learn.
Our first question is, can you think of a time when you did something right, even when it was hard?
second question is, what happened to Joseph in the end? How was he rewarded for trusting God and doing what was right?
Our last question is, what can you do this week to trust God and make the right choice, even if it's hard? Okay, friends, it's time for my favorite part of the day, talking to God. Let's do it all together. Hey God, thank you so much for your promise to reward us. Help us to obey you in everything we do.
Thank you for keeping all of your promises.
We love you. Amen.